Hey and welcome back. So today I'll be entering the realm of hyperpop art. So let me tell you how I came across it. So recently, as I was just scrolling through Pinterest for some inspiration, I've been seeing these really loud, colourful pieces of art. I mean really colourful. So, as you do, I went and found out what these were, and it turns out it was the hyperpop style. What is the hyperpop style? It's this, I guess. And so then I decided, why don't I give it a go? As you know me, I usually draw in black and white. A lot of my sketches and just actual drawings that I do are black and white drawings. So using this much colour was going to be the complete opposite spectrum for me. And I just thought it'd be fun to try out. So, let's get into this. Actually, the background doesn't look quite right. Wait, just give me a second. That's much better. Let's get into it now. So to start off, like always, I make a reference board of the things that give me inspiration or I think are cool. And this is what I came up with. Actually, when I first saw this kind of art, it was Mob Psycho and stuff, hence why Reagan is on there. And also I'm really into Dun Dun Dun, so I had to put it on there as well. This really helped because I didn't know much about colours, and seeing the colours that these other people use helped me so much when it comes to, making it look hyperpop. But that's enough about the reference board. Let's actually get into the artwork itself. So to start off with, of course, I made a sketch. Not this sketch, but this one. And, I thought it turned out pretty well. I completely forgot to record it, which is my bad, sorry. But I thought the sketch was pretty good. I like the hand placement, I like the composition, I guess. I like the little star things that I made. And of course some of it does get changed a lot, especially the little person in front of the demon. But I think the sketch overall was pretty good. And so now for the part that you've all been waiting for, the actual drawing. So here it is. So when drawing this, I started off with the person in the front. It was really tricky for me because I had to draw, originally I designed them with a hoodie, and I'm really not good at doing clothes. So I tried my hardest to get it, but I just couldn't get it the way that I wanted it to look. So eventually I just decided to stop doing it and move on to the demon in the background. And I found a lot more success with that. So then I went to the demon, and I wasn't really sure what to do, but I gave him like this reddish outline just to make him pop a bit. And I did try putting some blue to have some contrast, but it just didn't really look the best. I moved on to the background after that, and I thought it didn't look too bad, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. I thought it was a bit too all over the place and it just didn't look right. So I ended up scrapping it and trying again. So after the background didn't work, I just went back to doing the demon again and finalized his hands. The left hand I was happy with, but the right hand, for some reason I just couldn't get it right, but I just settled for it. And of course I just gave it the red outline like I did for the rest of it. But overall I didn't think the hand turned out that bad. I didn't think it was that bad actually. Okay. I then did the eyes of the demon, which I was really happy with actually. I kind of liked how they turned out, and then I tried doing the horns. I didn't really like how they turned out, so I changed them again later. And then I didn't like how that one ended up, so I changed it again. But for the time being, I just went back and tried doing something with the guy in the front, but you'll see how that goes. I ended up getting stumped again, so I went back to Old Reliable with the background, and that just didn't go well either. I tried doing this wavy pattern, but it just didn't turn out. It turned out how I wanted it in my brain, but it just didn't look as good as I thought it would. That's what I meant to say. So then eventually I just filled in the background with purple and started doing these lightning and more, straight, not as curvy lines. And in these colors that I saw, I looked back at my reference board and was like, okay, they use this color goes next to this one, that one goes next to that one. I was like, okay, that looks cool, I'll try and do something like that. Heavy inspiration for the background was taken from this Mob Psycho picture I found. I just thought the background looked cool and I liked what they did, so I tried using it. And as you can see again, I tried to do something with the horns and it just didn't work out. Like I tried giving this like fiery look, but it just looked really ugly in my opinion, so I scrapped it and I just went for a more simpler design. You can see the fiery look now, it just looked off to me. It was too much going on and it wasn't executed well enough. I ended up filling the demon in with red and giving him like these dark bluey grey accents around his eyes, his mouth, his chin, and especially on the horns. That's the simple design that I ended up changing to. I just thought like a lot cleaner and a lot better than the other ones. So then I messed around with the character at the front a bit. I tried giving him hair, didn't really like it. So then I tried making him into a dark silhouette with some eyes. I didn't think it was that bad, but I didn't like it that much. So I decided to change it up again and completely start creating a whole new look for the character and kind of making him into this church pastor kind of guy. But before I did that, I just tried finalizing some of the demon, especially his hands and his clothing. I had a bit of trouble with his clothing because I was like, I want to make it look colourful and vibrant like the rest of the drawing. But I was having a bit of struggle getting the colour in there, so I just ended up doing pink and blue. And after I did all that, like the nails of the demon and everything, I moved on to the final like version of the person in front, and I was way more happy with this compared to any of the other ones I did before. Like this was like the best one out of all of them. I tried a few different hairstyles until I landed on the one that I found was the best suited for this person. I thought some of the other ones were pretty good as well, but for some reason I just couldn't make them look how I wanted them to, so I just ended up settling for this one. After I got the person in the front looking how I wanted them to, it was mostly just colouring them in, filling in the gaps in the demon's mouth, doing some light detailing, and just doing some little switches up and changes. I'll let you guys watch that now. As you can see, I added a few more blocks and rubble, debris, some more of those stars, which I really liked actually. I thought they looked really cool. And just added little bits like that. But overall guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a really cool experience for me, because I actually really enjoyed making this drawing. Even though it's something so different from what I usually do, and I felt a bit out of my comfort zone, it was genuinely just an enjoyable experience, and I would do it again. If you guys have got any suggestions on what other kind of styles I should try out, leave them in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.